Greetings, y'all. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. So is Shaquille O'Neal. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Detroit Pistons going up against the Brooklyn Nets. Looking at the Nets, only one win in their last 6 games. They know they can play much better, looking to be more competitive tonight. And the Brooklyn Nets, no control of their first-round pick until 2019. Makes it tough to execute a quick turnaround, Shaq, but they're trying.
Yeah, the front office has been getting creative. They're taking on big contracts to acquire valuable assets.
Well, they've done a great job recently of drafting late because it's tough. You know, late first-round picks, late second-round picks, those are guys you really have to do some homework on. But win or lose, these guys have played hard every single night.
What's a quick turnaround? There, see, it makes it tough to execute. Quick turnaround. Quick turnaround.
Ernie, that's not quick.
We got new chairs.
That's not quick.
Here in the studio.
It's actually kind of slow turnaround.
Kevin Harlan's got the call.
Brooklyn, the home of the Nets, in a fine Eastern Conference affair here at Barclays Center. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. First game of this trip here for the Pistons. They're hoping to start it off with a W. And they're battling it out for playoff position, presently 8 games off the lead.
And checking out Detroit, so much has gone right for them this season. They've needed some breaks to go their way, and it feels like they've gotten them all. Now they're poised for success in the playoffs.
They look to be a dangerous team. I wouldn't have thought that a few months ago, but now I'm a believer.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, guys, we've heard the term unicorn given to rare players with great height and perimeter skills like Kristaps Porzingis, Karl-Anthony Towns, Joel Embiid, and the Greek Freak. But with ever more big men adapting to today's perimeter-oriented game, unicorns might not be so rare after all. Kevin, we need a new name.
Amazing to think. DA, thanks. Well, for some free agents who won't be heading to the postseason, Clark, these could be the final games with their teams. And you think that looms over a player's psyche, knowing he could be on the way out, playing somewhere else next year?
Kevin, I'm sure it's sometimes hard to ignore if that's your particular individual case. It would be definitely hard to not give thought to that, but there's something about the game when you get immersed in it, you can't really be thinking about other things, but I'm sure in those moments when you're not playing, then it becomes more prevalent in your thinking if you happen to be a player in that particular situation. And at the end of the day, you just got to recognize it as part of the business of the game.
Yeah, it's always there, isn't it? The business of the game, always in front of these players.
Yep.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. Iguodala out there with Elton Brand. And there's Bryant. Then there's Payton. And it's Cowens in at the center position. Now here's Bryant. 5 to shoot. Releases. A 3 ball. Sinks the triple. Kobe's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And you really got to appreciate that swag that Bryant plays with. If you give him room to shoot from deep, he's going to make you pay.
Iverson with the ball, picked up by Bryant. And Iverson gets it to go.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's his first foul. Brand passes to Kobe. Payton in the corner. That's tipped. Kidd with the steal. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Detroit with the ball. And the basket by Payton.
Boy, the unselfishness of Iguodala is really admirable. A forward with excellent vision, has a feel for when one of his guys is open.
Now here's Iverson. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Atlanta.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a
facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny.
You said it, Kevin. He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Kidd with it, picked up by Kobe. Stolen by Brand.
I don't like that decision there on the entry pass. Not with the defender right there ready to pick it off.
Bryant. Bucket is good. Bryant's got 5.
I like how Bryant takes contact on the way up. This guy is very good at feeling out the defense and absorbing that contact and still capitalizing.
And that one drops. Now Payton turned in an outstanding game against Chicago. Tipped away. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And a brief check of the stats for Williams. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. Averaging about 4 points, almost 2.5 steals, and 5 rebounds. And I think he's got to be pretty pleased with his output. And you know he's always looking to push himself.
Yeah, you know, really solid numbers across the board here, Greg. I mean, he contributes in a multitude of ways for this club.
Now here's Iverson. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. Kicks it to Williams. Clock at 6. Knocked away and stolen by Payton. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Parrish, the pass to Antetokounmpo.
That's how you attack. Wow.
Oh, man. my. And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
Now here's Bryant. He picked up 36 points in their last one against Chicago.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. He has 6. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
Well, I tell you what, if you're a fan of the Nets, you've got to like the job the front office has done. When they took over the team, it was stuck in a quagmire of losing. Now the fans have some hope as they're building towards success.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Willis, he checked in for Parrish. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Brand outside. Cowens passes to Iguodala. Just 5 to shoot. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. The shot by Cowens, no good.
Boy, the defense did an awesome job there, Kevin. Big time work. Really distracting him, throwing off the shot. That's how you do it on D.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's coming off a 13-point game against Atlanta.
Yeah, but I thought the shot blocking was the real story. I mean, he was just everywhere. It got hard to keep track of all his rejections.
I don't know if we've seen a tougher player pound for pound than Allen Iverson. I mean, you can knock him around, but he's always going to bounce back up.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
What's up?
Free throw good, Iverson. The Pistons leading. Payton kicks to Iguodala. Pass to Bryant. Over Iverson. And Bryant the bucket on the assist by Iguodala. That's 7 points for Kobe Bryant. Nets have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Right side Kidd. Over Payton. Tips it up, and Williams is right there.
Well, I tell you what, Williams really excels as a rebounder because he embraces all of the thumping and bumping and grinding that's required to get to the offensive glass.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop to loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Now here's Antetokounmpo, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Just 2 to shoot. Iverson no good. Pistons leading by 3. To the inside. It's deflected and stolen by Iverson. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson.
And with each season, Antetokounmpo continues to polish up his post game. He's got such a nice high release on his shot, and at his size, virtually impossible to block it.
Now here's Bryant. He's got 7 over Iverson. Again, the Pistons score.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
Tell you what, Greg, it's getting to the point where you assume every shot is going to go down. I mean, nobody's missing out there.
Iverson with the block. Antetokounmpo kicks to Iverson. And it's blocked. Kidd against Payton. Grant. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Now here's Iverson. He has 7, just 5 on the clock. It's tipped. Kobe with it, pass to Iguodala. Now the pass to Payton. Kobe with it. Iverson picks him up. Kobe, that's for 2. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
As well he should, Greg. I mean, he always is looking to score the ball, even more so when he's hot. I like the mindset.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Clark, we all know you are one of the best players and maybe the greatest high school class ever. Guys who are now in the Pro Basketball Hall of Fame. What a list of names and great players.
Yeah, terrific players, and proud and privileged to be part of that class. 1979 is what you talk about. Dominique Wilkins, Isaiah Thomas, James Worthy, Ralph Sampson, Terry Cummings. I could go on and on and on, but obviously some of those guys, Hall of Famers, and distinguished not just in what they did in high school and college and the pros, but in how many of them have lived their lives off the court too.
Nets trailed by 5. Left side, Antetokounmpo. It's taken away by Payton. Ryan in the post. Barnett covering. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Here's Kobe following the 3-pointer by Brooklyn. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he's off to a phenomenal start here tonight, guys.
He sure is. 7 for 7 already, and he just looks to be on a different level than everybody else right now.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Out to the right wing. They get a hand on it. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Barnett. It's deflected. They retain possession. It's good on the putback. Pistons leading by 5. Pass to Vandeweghe. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And I tell you what, Vandeweghe is not bashful when it comes to letting it fly. A confident scorer with a nice stroke who's always looking to shoot it.
Detroit shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the word is they challenged each other, guys. I mean, each and every one of them to improve their free throw shooting in the offseason. Held each other accountable in that area. And now you see the results individually and as a whole.
And the first one drops. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Nets trail by 6. Oh, Nance in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Man, what a special player Antetokounmpo is, sharing the sugar there. The vision he showed, nice job finding the open man.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Pistons lead by 7.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
You know, what you really like about Antetokounmpo is he wants to keep getting better. I'd say he's accomplished that and then some.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Detroit leading by 5. Here's Theus. He's coming off a 13-point game against Chicago.
And he didn't take any plays off at the defensive end. I mean, he wound up with 4 steals on the night.
Brandon, the pass to Willis. Swiped it away. Here's Theus. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Pass to Vandeweghe. And it's Bryant in the corner. Here's Smits. Barnett covering.
Always nice to see Bryant find the open man. He gets so much attention on himself. That helps create opportunities for other guys.
Barnett against Marley. Barnett passes to Willis. 6 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Elbow shot is on the way. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Pistons leading by 7. Theus, the pass to Marley. Here's Vandeweghe. Pistons passing it around. Pass to Smits. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Fires from 14. Antetokounmpo, no good.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
Here's Brandon. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. He kicks it to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Kobe, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
Man, that was a remarkable pump fake from Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's really good at selling that shot fake.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. 6 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Theus. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Detroit Pistons ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, looking at what you've seen so far from the Pistons, what do you think?
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
Yeah, nice beginning so far. This is how you play out of the gate.
Nets trail by 9. Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. They've got Marley, and it's Smits in at the 5. Shoots the 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Boy, I love how Brandon sets the table for his guys. Really the quintessential point guard. Gets the ball to his open teammate.
Here's Vandeweghe. Poked loose. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Here's an opportunity for us now to focus on some small forwards who play anything but small. The leading shot blockers at the 3 spot. Number 1, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And typically you have your centers or power forwards contesting the shots down low, but he can come flying in from the wing to block shots.
That's a specialty of his. We call it the rear view challenge, or coming from the weak side. He catches so many shooters by surprise, coming in to provide defensive help at the right time and denying shots.
Now the pass to Cowens. Got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. Passes it to Vandeweghe. Here's Smits. Barnett covering. Second shot opportunity. Smits, good. Smits has got 6 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Shot clock at 6. And here is Willis. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
Yeah, excellent work on the boards that night. Always in attack mode, and that allowed him to get plenty of rebounds.
The putback, great positioning on the putback. And now it's a 10-point Piston lead.
Yeah, just a terrific job of just staying with it. Nice.
Here's Barnett. Comes up empty down low.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
Stolen by Parrish. Pass to Willis.
Aggressiveness is fine, but you can't be this over-aggressive. I think he's got to dial it back some. They need him on the floor.
Outside for Kidd. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. We always talk about the need for front court players who can both shoot and defend along the perimeter. Clark, if you're taking that in mind, who would you point to as the prototype for the new school big?
Well, I think the guy with the most potential in that regard is Joel Embiid. I mean, he's agile. He's got a nice touch. He's got three-point range. He's got post-up ability. And I think he can become an impactful defender because of his physical attributes. So He would be the poster guy for me in terms of the potential prototype for the new school big.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Williams is checked in. Both free throws good from Kidd.
And Kidd, really just a nightly triple-double threat. Big point guard who can score, pass, and also rebounds the ball. And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you. The Pistons making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Theus. Ball's knocked loose. Smits passes to Iguodala. 6 on the shot clock. Pistons passing it around. And it's off from three-point range. Nets trail by 8. Oh, Nance in position.
Well, you got to admire and appreciate the unselfishness. I mean, Kidd always looking up and looking out for his guys. I mean, excellent at finding the open man.
And for Detroit, they come in off a good outing against the Bulls. And Jason Kidd picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Elton Brand's checked in for the Pistons. Payton comes in for Marley. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Theus. He's covered by Kidd. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Jason Kidd picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Right wing pulls up from the corner. And it's Brand that time on the assist from Payton. Payton's got 5 assists tonight.
Really love watching Payton dish it out like that. He's a true floor general who does an outstanding job of getting his teammates to clean looks.
Now here's Iverson. 9 points in the game so far. 4 on the clock. Here's Parrish. The offensive rebound. Williams. Great D that time from Brand.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
Here is Nance. Following the bucket by the Pistons. Sinks the triple. Kidd's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's Theus. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. And the Pistons lead by 9. Iverson outside. Over Theus. That's tipped. To the middle. It's tipped. Taken away by Kidd. Nance outside. Fires for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
And so Payton will bring it up for Detroit. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Theus. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway. Take the shot that's available.
It's deflected, and he gets it back. Here's Parrish. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Parrish has got his second basket of the night. Detroit leading by 6. Pass to Theus. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Brooklyn called for the foul.
Theus, a very efficient combo guard and all-around talent. Scores, rebounds, assists, and does it all at a high level.
First trip to the line for him here. And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time.
Solid trip from the line right there. Knocked him down, and it was easy.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up. And the next one puts them in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Ball's knocked loose. Payton against Kidd. High arcing shot.
And Iguodala's calling card really has always been his defense. And right there, he impacts the shot with another dose of that in-your-face D.
Now here's Payton. He has 6. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Jason Kidd.
Payton, a super vocal guy, constantly talking up a storm, always trying to get into the heads of the opposition.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And his average at the line stands at about 79% right now, so solid numbers in that department.
That's good from Payton. And guys, Kenny Atkinson, a coach who has a knack for player development.
Yeah, he does, and the players' improvement on this Nets team speaks to that. I mean, Atkinson has done a terrific job of improving his young players. Also gets the most out of the veterans and teaches them new skills and approaches to their game, which endears him to the players and helps his team.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
A nice shot by Theus.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Fantastic speed on the break. Speed kills, showing no mercy in transition there, partner.
Now here's Nance. He's got 6. Williams dishes to Nance. Clock at 6. Williams inside, working on Brand. Williams can't hit. Pistons leading by 12. Here's Theus. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Iverson kicks to Williams. To the inside, and stolen by Payton. Here's Theus. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
On the wing, Nance. The pass to Parrish. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Shot clock at 5. From 16 feet away, he cans it. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points in the game.
Well, I like how Antetokounmpo takes his time on these shots. No rush. Measures what he wants. That mid-range game, Jay, of his, really starting to get better.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
Yeah, you know, continue to pour it on them. That's what they want to do right now. Doing their best to put this game out of reach and in the win column.
The Nets have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, I'd have to credit the work they've put in at the free throw line to practice this season. I mean, because they have noticeably improved since a year ago.
First free throw is good.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
And both free throws good for Williams.
Yeah, he's just a physical player. I mean, there are a lot of facets to his game, but one thing Williams could really work on would be his free throw shooting.
Now here's Iguodala. An 11-point game for him in the win against Chicago.
And also 3 steals, so he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
Here's Vandeweghe. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Payton. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Brandon, guarded by Kobe. Brandon, the pass to Iverson.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Kevin Willis is checked in for the Nets. And both free throws good for Iverson. And so Payton will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Bryant, and there's another one for the Pistons.
And Kevin, when he catches the hot hand, good luck trying to slow him down. Plays so under control, can spot up, drive, create for himself. A matchup nightmare.
And some great passing here so far. Let's check out this chart that breaks down where the assists have been coming from for Detroit.
And their guards have led the way in that regard. The ball is in their hands, and credit to them. They're not just looking to get shots up. They're of the mindset to create great looks for everybody.
Knocked away. Stolen by Brand, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. The Nets making a switch here. Barnett's checked in. Nets trail by 15. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Kicks to Parrish. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Defense is right there. Misses from close range. Vandeweghe passes to Kobe. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
You know, with Bryant's height and quickness, he can score very effectively down close to the rim. Very skilled inside.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points in the game. Pistons leading by 15. 1:16 left in the second quarter. Bryant finds Payton. The Pistons have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. Nets trail by 16. 58 seconds left in the first half. Antetokounmpo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, and checking out the numbers for Antetokounmpo. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. He's averaging 20 points, over 2.5 blocks, and 5 assists. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
And the first one at the line is good.
And he needs to get back to what he was doing in that first quarter when he was in attack mode, drawing fouls and getting to the line.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. There's 53 seconds left here in the second. Passes it to Vandeweghe. He kicks to Payton. Here's Brandon, covered by Payton. Brandon, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Brandon's shot is off.
And, you know, the defense was probably in the C-plus range there. I mean, I'm sure he feels like that's one he should have made, that layup.
Pass to Vandeweghe. And that one's on target from the wing. Vandeweghe's got 6.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And how about the determination there from Payton? The glove showing off his fast hands yet again.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so it's the Detroit Pistons holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We've got more in store for you right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. One half down, another half to go. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. The first quarter was all about Kobe Bryant. He had 20 points, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. Kenny, what's your take on Detroit so far?
In terms of their offensive performance, that was a very well-played half of basketball. Good ball movement off the ball, hard screens being set, and they found the guy for the open look. That's how they were able to shoot such a tremendous percentage from the field. With that fluid, efficient offense, they'll be tough to catch in the second half.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Well, they were playing like it was Christmas, Ernie, giving up a lot of turnovers. There's no excuses for the turnover numbers, sloppy ball handling. They looked out of control, and the execution was all over the place.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, I liked how they took the initiative. They were really locked into what they wanted, not letting the defense dictate their shot selection.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We've got Parrish. Buck Williams is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Allen Iverson. And it's Brandon in at the point guard. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. And here is Payton after the three-pointer from Allen Iverson. Payton drives in. That one falls. He's got 13.
Payton gets free inside, doing a nice job. An athletic guard who has excellent creativity. He knows how to score in close to the hoop.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Brandon. Clock at 6. Pass to Williams. Oh, that's blocked.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Now here's Payton. Jason Kidd's checked in for Brooklyn. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Baseline J on the way. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Bryant's got 22.
The mid-range stroke of Bryant, you got to admire that. I mean, he's got a terrific feel from here.
Here's Kidd. Dishes to Parrish. Kidd against Payton. 5 on the clock. A three-pointer off the mark.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
You're exactly right. Patrolling the perimeter well and didn't allow the shooter to get off a clean look. That's what you would call A+ defense.
Iguodala, no good. Nets trail by 19. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 14. Parrish high post. Here's Kidd. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Detroit. On Wednesday, they're off to Miami to face off with the Heat. Then on Friday, they'll head back home to take on the Los Angeles Lakers.
And that one against the Raptors, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
The free throw drops for Kidd. That one misses.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The Pistons have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw, good, Bryant.
And Bryant is the total platinum level package. A lethal shooter, an exceptional defender, a flat-out assassin on offense, and most importantly, this guy's a leader too.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Iguodala. This is a look at the NBA's assist leaders over the last 10 games. Man, can these guys pass the ball? Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Yeah, there's no reason why they should be scoring at will down there easily as they have. I mean, they've got to be more aggressive inside.
A moment here to see some numbers for Payton. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. 2nd in assists, 8th in steals, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And going back to him being 2nd in assists, it's his ability to control the pace of the game, his peripheral vision. That makes him such a great floor leader. And it's Parrish missing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Kidd kicks to Iverson. Over Bryant. And it's Iverson missing.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
There's the feed to Kobe. No one near Payton as he lets it go. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Nets trail by 20. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Grant against Iverson. Here's Antetokounmpo. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Man, he's got it going now. And when he's in this kind of a zone, I think the D's happy to just get out of Antetokounmpo's way.
And finished off by Brand.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Habit.
Amazing to watch Antetokounmpo wheel these shots in, refusing to concede to the defense.
Inside, Collins. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Yeah, and you can tell they feel like they can get inside whenever they want to. I mean, it's been carte blanche, full menu for them, and the defense really not offering any resistance.
Nancy's checked in for the Nets.
Find the lanes. One shot.
And how about that skill set that Cowens possesses? Shoots a high clip from the field and rebounds the ball well at either big man position.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 18 points for him. There's the dish to Parrish. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. Bryant against Iverson. Here's Theus. 15 points in the game. 6 to shoot. Over Kidd. Dan Marley on the wing. There's the pass to Bryant. And Kobe throws it down hard.
And Bryant, just a superb athlete, terrific at just imposing his will on the defense on that drive.
Fires it up. Again, the Nets for 2.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Here's Theus, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, just a very creative player. Theus has the skill set to score in so many ways, and if that means using his body to draw contact to get to the line, then so be it.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped. Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Well, Clark, some G League salaries on the rise due to 2-way contracts.
Yeah, and I think some of it is a function, Kevin, of the league's prosperity and success as revenues continue to grow. But I don't think it's a handout. I mean, when these guys get called up to the NBA, they've got to continue to be ready to produce and contribute, because at the end of the day, it's about production if you're going to make your way into the NBA.
Now here's Iguodala following the miss by Jason Kidd. Back to Iguodala. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for them.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Iverson against Kobe. It's good. Bryant's got 28.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
To the paint, here's Parrish. Plays it up and banks it in.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Passes it to Marley. Pass to Theus. Just 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo's 7'3" wingspan, extraordinary. I mean, he's effective in rejecting shots, bothering shots, and stealing the ball.
Barnett is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Iverson against Kobe. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And Iverson, the master of the and-one. Just a rugged, undersized guard who plays well through contact.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far. The Nets making a switch here. Willis is checked in. Free throw no good for Iverson. Detroit leading by 19. From deep, Marley sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, and Thunder Dan Marley, a lights-out perimeter scorer, a talented shooter from deep.
Barnett passes to Willis. To the inside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
One shot.
And the one thing you love about Barnett, he'll do anything the coaches ask. Start, come off the bench, score, or facilitate. He is completely unselfish.
Here's Theus. He's got 17. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Now here's Nance. He's got 6, but they recover it. Willis, no good.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Kid, good.
And AI, Allen Iverson, does more than just shoot the ball. He also has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Left side, Kobe. Got a piece of it. Shoots from the block. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Kobe's got 30.
Great basketball from him, Kevin. A commanding performance, helping add to the lead this quarter.
Iverson against Bryant, and it goes down 2 points. 20 points for Iverson.
Iverson can score with the best of them. I tell you what, a volume shooter. He does not lack confidence and lets it fly from anywhere and everywhere.
Now here's Kobe. He has 30. Basket, good.
Evan, there's no stopping him right now. I mean, he's locked in this quarter. This defense has to get the ball out of his hand.
Kobe against Iverson. And they double up Iverson. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two.
Detroit with the ball. Pistons leading by 22. To the inside. Smits, good. Smits has got 12 in the game.
What a nice feed by Kobe that time.
Kidd kicks to Iverson. Poked away, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is shaping up. Take a look at the Pistons. Advantage in 1 series. And, of course, the Nets down 4 spots from them.
And I think for the Pistons, so much has gone right for them this season. They've needed some breaks to go their way, and it feels like they've gotten them all. Now they're poised for success in the playoffs.
They look to be a dangerous team. I wouldn't have thought that a few months ago, but now I'm a believer.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. Gary Payton, he's checked in for the Pistons. The free throw drops for Kidd. Pistons leading by 21. Payton the bounce pass. Bryant in the post. He's covered by Kidd. The shot's good from Bryant. Bryant's got 14 points now in the second half. Barnett against Marley. Shot's good by Barnett.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Kidd against Bryant. Kidd passes to Willis. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Down low. Here's Nance. And it's good, 2 points. Nance has got 8.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
To the middle. 44 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Willis. Marley against Barnett. And again, it's Brooklyn converting. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. Payton looking it over. Here's Smits. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Here's Brandon. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 5 to shoot. Nance, right side, doesn't go for him. And so it's Detroit with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action after this word. And from the most recent huddle, let's listen in on head coach Dwayne Casey.
But man, we got to get down and get engaged until the end. All right, be precise, send the ball to the screen, come across the screen, focus on the defensive end.
There you hear Dwayne Casey asking for more precision on offense and more attention to detail on defense.
Yeah, carry out your assignments on both ends. Do the little things that ultimately make a big difference in the outcome of a game.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth, they've got Elton Brand. Gary Payton is out there with Marley. And it's Smits in at the 5, roaming the paint. Nets trailed by 21. Kicks it to Kidd. Average value of an NBA team, Clark, over $1 billion, and I can't even believe I'm saying that, but the league wasn't always so healthy and always thriving the way it is now.
Yeah, every business goes through periods of prosperity and challenge. The league, NBA, no different. Early 80s, there were real struggles and challenges. Then there was a real bump as we got into the late 80s and into the 90s, plateaued a bit, and now we're on a great ascension. But the players and the league have really worked well together to bring the league to a greater level of popularity and success in this time period now. And you can't discount the big money from TV contracts. That fuels the fire quite a bit as well.
And so it's Brooklyn with it, following the 3 by Detroit. Here's Barnett, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. They'll tip it off. A road trip beginning in Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against the Jazz in Utah.
And when you look at the Kings matchup, on paper, you'd expect them to come away with the win, but this might be one of those trap games where they let it get away from them if they aren't focused.
First one falls for him. And the Pistons making a change here. He's perfect from the line this time. One of those ongoing discussions about adding a fourth referee, Clark. Would that help us, you think, call the game more accurately?
No, it would just crowd the court more.
Right.
I mean, come on, what are we talking about here? There's a human element to everything we do. Calls are going to be missed. We've grown and gotten better and highlighting different aspects of calls, being more transparent about it. The video replay, I think, has been more good than bad in the game. There are going to be mistakes. You make them, I make them, the referees make them, coaches make them, players make them. We can't totally eliminate the human element of the game. A fourth official would not add to the ability to get more calls right. They're getting 94, 95% of them right now. You think another official is going to move the needle? Come on.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Perfect execution. That's how you take advantage of a transition opportunity.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Can't blame him. I mean, the effort hasn't been there. Just has not been there. Hopefully, he can get the fire lit.
The Pistons making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, Dwayne Casey just going over the game plan with his team down the stretch. He still wants them to be aggressive and assertive on offense. He said, I don't want us to get content with this lead. Build on it. Don't give them any chance of getting back in this thing. Kevin?
Fires the three. Detroit, no good that time either. And here are the Nets. They're on an 11-3 run. Antetokounmpo kicks to Parrish. Antetokounmpo against Iguodala. Fades away. Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Antetokounmpo. And there's the pass to Cowens. Payton outside. Iguodala outside. And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. In transition, here come the Nets. And he trims the lead to single digits. That's now 22 points for Jason Kidd.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
Now here's Iguodala. Lock at 6. From beyond the arc, and another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Knocked away. Iverson's checked in for Barnett. Payton against Kidd. He dishes it to Parrish.
And that's his fourth, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Detroit on D. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. 6 on the shot clock. Bryant is checked in for Marley. Antetokounmpo kicks to Parrish. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And guys on defense gasping for air at this point.
Well, I tell you what, Greg, what can they do? I mean, nobody can miss a shot. I mean, these guys are bringing it on offense right now.
Antetokounmpo against Iguodala. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And Antetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around, really doesn't faze him, doesn't matter. I mean, this guy is determined to get the job done, and he does.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons, leading by 5. It's a floater, and the layup is good.
Nice looking floater there, Kevin. Such a fast shot, a quick release. Really hard to guard that.
Antetokounmpo dishes the kid. And he drops it in from the low post. Kid's got 24.
Well, you got to respect Kid's decision making. I mean, this guy is so good in the pick and roll, and he's comfortable passing or shooting.
Now here's Kobe. The shot's good. Bryant's got 36.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, the game comes so naturally to him, easily. I mean, helping to expand their lead as they try to close this one out. He's doing it.
Bryant against Iverson. And here's Kidd from the arc. The shot that time, not on target. The Pistons go the other way with it.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
And here is Kidd following the three-pointer by Kobe Bryant. Iverson against Kobe. Shoots over Kobe, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. And it's now 22 points for Iverson. Pistons leading by 8. Payton passes to Cowan. Knocked loose. Payton kicks to Brand. And it's Bryant in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Kidd against Payton. 5 on the clock. And Detroit again with the bucket.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Nets trail by 10. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. He kicks it to Parrish. Antetokounmpo against Iguodala. Lets it go from 11, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Antetokounmpo's got 25 points in the game. Iguodala outside. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. 41 points for Kobe Bryant.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
The shot by Payton, and some very quick points for him on that possession. And now it's a 12-point Detroit lead. Timeout called, the Nets. Kobe Bryant really making a difference here.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button, and figure out how to slow his roll.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Gary Payton.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. It's stolen by Bryant. Payton with the ball, now guarded by Antetokounmpo, and Kobe gets it to go.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Nets trail by 15. Kidd kicks to Williams. And the foul on Elton Brand. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, that's a bad move there. Stops the clock and puts the other side on the line.
Yeah, inexcusable. I mean, he's got to know not to take any chances there. That's just a terrible foul.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Williams. Pistons leading by 13. Pass to Payton. From deep, Iguodala. And Williams pulls it down. For the Nets, this one not looking good. Iverson outside. Antetokounmpo against Iguodala. Here's Parrish, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 assists here tonight. And so Payton will bring it up for the Pistons. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
You have to love the approach Payton takes to the game, and an exceptional passer who does a great job with distributing the basketball.
Now here's Iverson. Inside. It's good, and the Piston lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Parrish.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Out left to the wing. Here's Payton. Drills the three-pointer. Payton's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Boy, the sharp shooting of Payton, admirable. You can't afford to give him daylight from deep.
Iverson outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. With social media providing instantaneous news, Clark, players have to really watch what they say now. I mean, before they hit the send button.
Yeah, you got to pause before you peck, and you got to pause before you post. That's one of the things I would
well
tell.
Said. Well said.
That's what I would tell guys when I was talking about this landscape that they're in. Heavily scrutinized. And for the NBA players' credit, they've done a great job with social media. They're very visible. They're very accessible. They're well connected to the community through their platforms. But you do have to exercise some caution in how you go about your social media profile.
First free throw is good. Willis, he checked in for the Nets. Barnett comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Theus.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. this was an excellent all-around performance for the Pistons.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well, a big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
Well, at least they're going to salvage a game from the season series after losing the first two.
And I think it says a lot about them that they were able to salvage this game. When you drop the first two against a team, you can often get down on yourself. They overcame that mental roadblock and were impressive in doing so.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
As long as required, Greg. I mean, you can tell they want to put this thing to bed.
Iverson, right side. Buries it down low.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.